enter into the kingdom of heaven, you have to born of water and spirit. When we go through the Holy Scripture, especially through Holy Gospels, we find two and only two people who have a long conversation with Jesus Christ. They are Nicodemus, the Jewish high priest, and the other, the Samaritan woman. Today, for our reflection, we have the conversation of Nicodemus with Jesus Christ. When we think of Nicodemus, we know that he was the leader of all Jews. And so he was in a high social status. He had everything, but he lacked one thing. And it is very clear from his own words. Nicodemus was conscious about the power of presence of God. Nicodemus, though he had everything to lead a luxurious earthly life, he was deprived of something for leading a saintly life. And this made him turn over to Jesus Christ. But what would be the case of us if we were in the place of Nicodemus? It is better to reflect upon. I think we would keep enjoying the luxurious earthly life even though we were aware of something privation of divine in us. So we have to learn a lot from Nicodemus. Nicodemus had a great zeal for knowing God and feeling God. Likewise, we also should have a great zeal, a zeal striving for knowing God and feeling His presence in our daily life. While the conversation went on, Jesus at a moment said to Nicodemus, "To enter into the kingdom of heaven, you have to be born of water and spirit." This sounds very strange for us, because having a second birth seems very strange for we humans. But what Jesus meant here is not a physical birth. In Hindu tradition, they say of three births. At first, a physical birth, then Dvija, that is the initiation to education, and lastly, the rebirth. The concept of rebirth doesn't exist in Christianity. But I think the concept of being born of water and spirit can be read along with the concept of rebirth in Hindu tradition. But this rebirth is not because of karmaphala as in Hindu tradition. For the Christians, this rebirth, the birth of being born of water and spirit. But I think the concept of being born of water and spirit can be read along with the concept of rebirth as in Hindu tradition. But this rebirth is not because of karmaphala as in Hindu tradition. This birth, a birth in water and spirit, is something very sacred, very powerful for we Christians. Moreover, it is a call for becoming another Christ. Yes, this is what Jesus meant by the statement, "You have to be born of water and spirit." Before us, there is some lives in which this rebirth has occurred. For example, see the life of Saint Paul. At first, he was a zealous Saul who tried to kill all those who have believed in Christianity. But after being born of water and spirit, he could even become the leader who led the old Christian church. Then Mother Teresa, a teacher of Loreto school, after being born of water and spirit, could become a helping hand for many. Our founding father, Blessed Chavara, after being born of water and spirit, he could do wonders in the history of Kerala Church. See, this is the power of the rebirth which is conceptualized by Jesus Christ. And this is the challenge that the conversation of Nicodemus and Jesus puts before us. So let us use this time to reflect upon. Can I become another Saint Paul, another Mother Teresa, and another Blessed Chavara? Moreover, can I become another Christ? Can I have a rebirth in water and spirit? Let us reflect. May the good God bless and guide us all. Thank you.